This video is brought to you by Answerly, a question platform that pays you for adding high-quality answers on different questions. The users are rewarded in Answerly tokens, which they can easily convert into dollars or any other cryptocurrency by using one of the exchanges mentioned in the description. Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about the things that men do that girls secretly find attractive. Contrary to popular belief, men and women are from the same species, yet for whatever reason, there's a great deal of confusion in both parts on how to attract the other. There's plenty of information out there on what someone should do to get the girl at the end. You all know the basics: have a good sense of humor, be confident, actively listen, all that good stuff. There's still some things though that not even women might realize they find attractive in a partner. That's not to say that there's some hidden puzzle that'll unlock the secret to any woman's heart, no matter what some horribly misguided pickup artist might tell you. That said, it's common sense that women are looking for someone who's a kind person and shows respect. The science here is just to give some insight into what the ladies might be thinking every time you do attractive things but secretly keeping it to themselves. So, here are the secret things that men do that girls secretly find attractive. First, geek out about his passions. Teen movies in the 1980s imbued us with the idea that the geek never gets the girl. So someone might think it would be a social disaster to start gushing about your love for Star Trek on your first date, but that may not be the case. A man who has a keen interest or passion in something outside of himself signals that he's able to take care of himself, make himself happy, and utilize his time productively, which is a real turn-on. It turns out that it doesn't matter if it's your favorite sports team or Power Rangers that gets you excited. Some might call it geeking out, others say it's passion, but that's a huge positive in the dating world. Women tell him all the time they want someone who's passionate. If you're passionate, you exude confidence, which is always key in any social situation. Wear red. This just goes to show you some of the weird things your brain does without you knowing. A study shows that women find men wearing red more attractive than those that don't. Women view men in red as higher in status, more likely to make money, and more likely to climb the social ladder. Hence, this high status judgment leads to the attraction. There are a lot of possible reasons why we may associate red with power or dominance. Some scientists theorize that it's because red is associated with aggressive behavior due to the reddening on the face when a person is angry. Red was also an expensive dye throughout history and was relegated to the wealthy and royal. Perhaps our cultural assumption is that red means wealthy. Whatever the reason, if you're a man, you might want to consider putting a dash of scarlet for your next romantic venture. Before we move on, please like this video, smash the subscribe button, and click the notification bell right now, or else no one will ever find you attractive no matter what you do. Moving on, be a good friend to his buddies. We all get by with a little help from our friends. A big part of being a good friend is being kind, and it turns out that women find that very attractive. When men have solid friendships, their likability with women increases significantly. Women furthermore rated traits such as ego support, conflict management, and comforting skills as the most important aspects of a relationship, romantic or platonic. In contrast, men rated persuasive and narrative skills as more important. If your female partner sees you exhibiting the same traits she values in your friendships, she'll see that as a sign that you're compatible together. While it should always be a goal to be kind, it doesn't hurt that women are more likely to rate a man's facial attractiveness and sex appeal higher when he exhibits trustworthiness, authenticity, and reliability. Act a little awkward. There is nothing that'll make you feel more awkward than a first date, so why not use that to your advantage? A little awkwardness can endear you to a woman. It's a way to show that you're attracted to her, which is always flattering. And if you're more than just a little awkward, that works too. The people who exhibit awkward behaviors see the world from a different perspective, which can be refreshing when getting to know someone. Even more encouragingly, kind people don't look down on awkward people, and awkward people can be interesting, bright, and motivated, and they can be loyal friends. Cook. Men and women spend closer to equal amounts of time in the kitchen nowadays. However, it looks like women still get excited whenever they see their man at the stove, with the women watching their male partners partaking in various tasks. While having their physiological responses monitored, women were more aroused watching their men in the kitchen than they were when he was doing more stereotypical male work such as cutting wood. Cooking even outweighed other housework tasks like ironing or cleaning. 70% of the women in the study preferred being made a cup of coffee to receiving gifts or an embrace. The power of a well-fed stomach should not be underestimated. Men can say, "I care about you, I love you," but when they make something tangible like a coffee, it shows them they care. Sweat. The scent of male sweat can make heterosexual women more sexually aroused. Yes, really. Physiological and hormonal changes in women after they had smelled a compound found in male sweat. The compound contained the chemical androstenedione, which is a derivative of testosterone. The science community is currently unconvinced that humans exhibit typical animal pheromones. This is despite various cologne advertisements trying to tell us otherwise. However, there is evidence that we are able to sniff out people who are genetically compatible with us. Perhaps this is why there are dating services dedicated to finding your lifelong mate through pure scent alone. You might be able to find your future wife by letting your sweaty self air out, but for the sake of the rest of us, please wear deodorant. Talk with a sleepy voice. No, this is not the same thing as pillow talk. Studies have shown that women find men with deeper voices attractive. However, there's an important factor that's even more important than pitch: breathiness. Scientists found that whether a voice was pitched high or low was less important than the voice's breathiness. This quality of voice is very similar to what a man might sound like when just waking up. This phenomenon was due to body size. For example, a higher pitch in a female voice typically indicates a smaller size, while a deeper voice usually denotes a man with larger frame. However, the problem with a deep voice is that it can also be intimidating and suggest aggression. This is why the breathiness is so important. The breathiness in the male voice attractiveness rating could be way off neutralizing than the aggressiveness associated with large body size. Thus, the association will be more like a cuddly teddy bear than a scary monster. Brood. Sometimes you can actually unknowingly subscribe to traditional gender norms and values. That women find men more attractive when they are brooding than when they are showing happiness and smiling, at least at first impression. While showing happy face is considered essential to friendly social interactions, including those involving sexual attraction, few studies have actually examined whether a smile is in fact attractive. Supposedly, brooding is a sign of pride, which is revolutionary attractive to females. The results appear to reflect some very traditional gender norms and cultural values. These include norms and values that many would consider old-fashioned and perhaps hope that we've moved beyond. While we're all trying to evolve our understanding of gender, maybe it's time for women to start telling men they should frown more as a response whenever men ask them to smile. And lastly, embracing grace. If you've ever found yourself attracted to an older man, you're not alone. In fact, this phenomenon has been labeled the "wait for it." Previous research shows that men place greater importance on physical attractiveness when picking a partner, whereas women focus much more on whether someone can provide material. You'd assume that as women earn more, their partner preferences would actually become more like those of men, with a tendency towards preferring younger, more attractive partners rather than those who can provide and care for children. Instead, more financially independent women actually preferred even older men. It makes sense then that women who are also into gray hair found that 70% of women find men with gray hair attractive. While some guys may want to cover up their straight grays to appear younger, others are rocking them knowing there's plenty of women searching for a silver fox. So, there you have it. How do you think these tips will help you attract women? Do you have more secrets on how to attract girls? Let us know in the comments section down below. If you like this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. To learn more about Answerly and Answerly tokens, check out the links in the description.